Last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak.
Their last 4.
And last weekend, they pulled one out in a very low score.
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway. Off as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Eluding the pressure right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them. Is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play? Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards. Now a first down throw, Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On the give, it's Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 32 yards away. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Charles does yield points, maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is the number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
That is caught, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here Richardson yet again. Escaping the pressure right. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A handoff for Warren. A little jerk. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their right back to him on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. This is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From his own end zone, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's Hardy set to return. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Shifts by him, and I think the ball's out, and the Colts pick it up.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 58 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass is young. More impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in down. You can see the confidence in the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
You look at this Colt defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
When you get ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well.
Now run with Warren.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Running left, it's Warren.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Colts football and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Richardson finding space at the 40.
As they finally wrangle him out at the 48.
touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Looking for Jelani Woods that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Let's go now. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Richardson looking to throw this. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in. The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a first down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Harris running straight ahead. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On the run, it's Warren. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields. Pickens on the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. But he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Warren. A beautiful fake. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now Fields to the lead.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that little partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Richardson to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the option left, Richardson. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Richardson back to throw it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Richardson looking to throw. Flush to his right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Pick up with 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now it's Richardson.
This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Extra point line gain is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Fields.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Fields throwing, taken in by Boykin.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, and it's the Texans who are out in front. C.J. Stroud has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we're off to check out another game, and it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Kirk Cousins leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And that one all tied. What a first half we saw from the number 4 overall pick back in April, Anthony Richardson. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And he's got Pierce.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And he bats
Gets it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again, it's Richardson. His throw incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Richardson on 4th down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They go play action with Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 22-yard line.
On play action, Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Richardson off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Off play action. Richardson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action. Now Richardson. They'll roll him out right. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a dump off here complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Touchdown! Deontay Hardy, a 22-yard. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Here is Michael Pittman, and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Richardson. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Here's Richardson to throw. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the...
He'll buy some time right. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Ball here, no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers Andrews has got it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying,